there, I'm G, and welcome to the next level. And we're going to talk about a Sonic game. But today we're not going to talk about any Sonic game, we're going to talk about a Sonic the Hedgehog board game. This is the Sonic the Hedgehog Crash Course board game from IDW Publishing. It came out a couple of weeks ago, even though I've had it pre-ordered for a few months, mainly because it's one of the ways to get one of the special limited edition variants of issue 1 of the IDW comic, one of its many variants. But the game looks really cool. I got the call saying that it finally came in, and I'm hyped to give it a shot. So, you know what? Let's open it up and see. And problem though, it says that it's only for up to 2 to 4 players. Interesting. So, who do I know that's a big enough fan of Sonic the Hedgehog that'll want to play this board game with me? Hey everybody, it's my buddy James from StuffWePlay.
How's it going,
Doing
y'all?
good, man. Good to see you.
Here.
Hey, so I guess since you came up from Rising from the Earth, as we see,
Canada.
So I take it you want to play this game with me?
Absolutely. You're playing a Sonic board game without me? Shame.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. But hey, you're here, so you know what? Let's just go ahead and get right into it. But first, let's unbox it, see all the goodies inside, and then we'll play some games and see if it's any good. Alright, so let's open up this guy. So, what's awesome about this board game is that it actually is a limited edition first print that comes with a pin and that comic that I mentioned before. So, first off, here's the comic. Now, what's cool about this comic is that this was done by Dorian Nelson, I believe, actually did the cover for this one. Yeah, it was Dorian Nelson did the cover. And it's a variant that actually has a black and white cover. It's not color like the other ones. But what's interesting is that you notice it looks a little different, doesn't it?
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit smaller than the standard comic size, which I think is pretty cool. Even though it is a full-on issue, like there's nothing missing. It's not a mini issue. It's the full comic. So it's going right with the rest of my collection. And here's the pin. Oh, see, now that's cool.
That's neat. That's a high quality pin.
It is. Of course, he's doing like the figure 8 that was first introduced in Sonic CD.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's really, really awesome.
Kind of the Mania Adventures, that style in that.
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of like, kind of that animated look.
Yeah, sort of. It makes sense. But yeah, that's really cool. And then all the different pieces. So it comes with 4 different pieces. It comes with Robotnik.
The only choice.
Or Eggman, if that's your thing. My boy Knuckles, and my wife's favorite, so I can get him out of here.
You know, some say that unlike Sonic, he doesn't chuckle.
That's true. That is very true. I don't know. Boom Knuckles chuckles quite a bit.
But it's a different Knuckles.
Right, that is true. It is a different Knuckles. And Tails. Now, interesting story about Tails. When I went to pick up my my copy of Crash Course, the first copy of my Tails was broken. And basically, he was completely off of the base, but thankfully because they only got 2 in. And thankfully, they got another one in, and they just swapped it off the bat. To me, I think the Tails is the best looking one. Look at his face.
I think so.
That's a determined Tails. And of course, Sonic. And yeah, he looks great.
Is it just me? I'm not sure if it's the lighting, but it looks like he has more of the Mania color scheme.
I think so.
Excuse me if I'm being, a nerd, but...
Hey, why are you here?
For shame.
The plastic pieces. Now, I wondered when I got this, like, why is there so much empty space in the plastic pieces? And my wife, who's a big board game fanatic, she actually told me it's because the pieces of the board are actually perforated. So here's one of the pieces, like basically the starting tiles in each portion of the course, and then the tokens for each of the players too. And of course the rules, which my wife will go over with everybody. So there's the first tile, there's the second tile. So, and then each character has their own unique abilities, which I guess they have these here as a reminder for whoever's playing which character, what special ability they have. So it's a lot of pieces. Actually, a lot more pieces than I thought there would be. And then it has a reference card at the end, too. Now that we've gone through everything here, what do you say we give it a whirl, huh?
Let's give it a try.
All right, so we're going to be joined by my wife, Jenny, and his partner, Elle. And it's going to be awesome. So, yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it to it.
So we're going to be playing the Sonic the Hedgehog Crash Course game. We've already taken out our characters because we've already chosen who we're going to play. G, will you start us off?
I will be Sonic.
I will be Knuckles.
Deputy.
Yeah, unfortunately his arm fell off, or his hand fell off while we were unpackaging it.
They're very weak.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm playing literally the best character in the show, Tails.
You're playing Determined Tails.
And I am playing as Eggman. I don't know what y'all are laughing about.
It looks better than the figure, let me tell you that. But yeah, there's
Get that bootleg out of me.
The sprues are currently unpunched, so if everyone could punch some sprues.
Alright, this is one of the fun parts. And hang on to the.
Do not throw away
Don't
the
toss the
sprues.
insides. Yeah.
I'm so happy that you finally went ahead and started this crafting channel. The art on these the art is really well done. And then
And so
y'all
those are the
each
courses.
have your own little icons.
Okay, this one?
Oh, there's a bird.
Yep.
Okay,
So here's the icons. We have Sonic. We have Knuckles. We have Tails. And we have the disembodied head of Eggman.
now, we don't get these right now.
This is
Okay, alright. You get
Those
this
are your
later?
extra lives if you manage to get one.
Uh-oh.
That Tails is like adorable though.
It isn't, you can look at it.
Yeah, he's like adorable.
Oh, Tails.
He's super cute,
Oh, Tails.
but I'm going to shuffle our stage pieces. Vaguely, there's not a lot of them. I really thought there'd be more.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do? We need them in roughly 2 piles. There's only 5, so one will have 3 and one will have 2.
Okay.
That hurts my OCD.
I know! There should be a minimum 1 more tile.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That is weird.
The starting tiles have stars on them. Isn't that convenient? We start them with the stars touching each other.
Okay.
Everyone's player piece will start behind the first tile.
Okay.
That is our starting line.
Poor Knuckles.
We have a lovely reference card that can help refer to what you can do on a turn and how your turn will go forward. On the back, it's a reference to what all the items do in the item boxes.
Remember the grand prize.
Assuming everything comes up.
Yeah.
High stakes.
I can cook him for us.
Yeah. Where to get scrambled egg man?
Alright.
So, according to the rule book, you can always choose who you want to start yourself, but according to the rule book, it's whoever was last in a race.
So we're gonna do rock, paper, scissors, right?
I was playing Mario.
I have an
Kart.
app.
I was like, we were playing Mario Kart last night.
We were playing Mario Kart last night.
When we went to lunch earlier, I drove.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, then I think he goes first.
Okay.
That works. I mean, there had to be a little bit of racing to fight the traffic today.
Yeah,
so,
I'm not
yeah.
sure if anyone watching has ever driven in Houston, but it's more or less a race. A race for your life.
Yeah, especially
So-
in the holidays.
Eggman, you will go first. You get 3 actions.
Alright, and then we're going to go...
We always go clockwise.
Clockwise. Yep.
Sweet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my little egg boy right here, just right here.
Okay, that's 1.
And then I'm going to draw one of these.
Okay.
You have to look at it right.
Yeah. And I'm going to
They are secret. You don't have to show us what they
Oh,
are.
good. Well,
Unless it's a ring.
well, that's alright.
Yeah, that just goes in front of you.
Alright. Yeah.
Eggman has a ring. Get him. Sonic, I believe it's your turn.
Alright, so I am going to move Sonic here, and then I'm going to move him there. I'm going to take 1 out. Okay.
I'd like to note something before we go further. You're supposed to draw items before you move.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Well,
Well, we don't have to go back.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's not going to change anything this turn,
Yeah.
but I will make a note.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know if items you say you can play those anytime.
On your
Except the
turn.
orange
turn.
one.
But they don't take an action.
Alright.
Okay, so it's
Alright.
Knuckles' turn.
Yep.
I will take 1 item, then I will go 1, 2. Tails.
Tails is like
Tails.
Poor Tails.
Okay.
Would you like any
Always.
items, or would you like to just move?
I think I'm gonna draw an item.
Would you like another item, or would you like to move?
I think I'm gonna, yeah.
We did shuffle them,
They are all shuffled.
and now you must move.
Yeah.
So it's my turn again.
Yep.
So
also been like
We've been learning though.
Yeah.
We've been learning the game. So
For everyone's
even though
first game of everything takes longer.
I know, even though it says that it's only supposed to be 20 to 45 minutes.
If you know what you're doing, yes.
This is our first game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you know what you're doing, I can see once we know everything we're doing, because our turns are getting faster as we go.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Once we
kinda
know what we're doing,
yeah.
we could get this game done in 20 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, like I said, no matter what move I made,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Right.
So and you can't play more than one card. So my turn.
You mean action?
Action, yeah.
Yeah, if you have them, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay. Well then, I guess.
If you want to damage me and Eggman,
Yeah, it doesn't really
I
matter.
still win.
I can't move. It
but-
doesn't really
But
matter.
it's
You're
more
still
dramatic.
It is more dramatic.
All right. Well then, there.
So
Alright,
do
there.
it for the drama.
Motobook. Do it for the drama.
Alright, so Eggman and Knuckles are
Yeah,
both
both-
crawling.
Yeah.
We're hurt.
We're gasping for air.
Right.
Poor Knuckles with like one arm though. It's like,
Ugh, I can do it. I can do it.
Yeah, he lost it in the console wars.
Oh.
oh man.
So Knuckles heals both his damages.
But not his arm.
His arm, he's still lost an arm. He jumps onto the spring, does a flip, and wins the game.
Which means that you win the
win
magical.
He like melted. And then he gives the trophy.
There's a crown.
It's a crown.
So I won the game.
Woo!
I definitely had a lot more fun than I was anticipating. I'm a pretty heavy board gamer, so I thought I would be just grumpy about it and say, well, this is broken and that's a bad rule and that's not done well. But it looks like whoever made it actually did some good playtesting. There were some rules that we questioned at first, and after we talked it through, said, oh, that makes sense. I see why they did that. And I definitely enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would.
I kind of came into this thinking I was probably going to, not hate it, but maybe not enjoy it. And I actually kind of did. I lost my one little keeper. He even looks a little bit sad. He's got like the emo French bangs too.
That explains why he doesn't stay still in 3D Blast.
Oh, he's from the Shadow of the Hedgehog expansion.
But like, I definitely enjoyed it. Would I play it again? Probably never again.
Aw.
It
You
just
lost.
no, it's not because I lost.
Would you be willing to play it under a different character?
I don't know if I would be willing to play it under a different character. I think like it's fun. Like I enjoyed this, but I don't think I would be rearing to bust it out again.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Like at a party, yeah. Like to just play with friends for whatever reason. No.
I'll probably bring it to the next con I go to.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
My biggest qualm with it has nothing to do with the rules of the game, because as a board game, it's perfectly fine, actually.
Yeah.
Even though I lost, I had a great time with it. It's with build quality.
Yeah.
How much does the actual board game cost?
$30.
$30? Alright, $30 ain't bad, because as we can see, Knuckles, before he even lost the game, lost an arm, and
Yep.
I'm not sure if...
Eggman doesn't look like he's
Eggman's he's already losing paint in a few spots.
Yeah.
No, and
Yeah.
here's the thing, if it
You
was...
know, I got it locally too. That's the other thing.
Yeah,
about
and
it.
if it was $20, you know what? Fine, I could excuse that at $20. That's something I can buy with one bill. It's easy. But at $30, I think it's a perfectly fine game that you can have a lot of fun with. But don't even think about buying it unless you can buy it in person to check the condition.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. I think in the end, on my thoughts on it is that I didn't, like I mentioned earlier, I didn't expect the rules to be so thick on it, but thick. Yeah, I think that's actually the right sort of term.
On that.
But at the same time, I don't think it was too thick on the rules.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, I agree with the
yeah.
fact that I think it was just complex enough. But going into it, thinking that it was going to be a little bit simpler than it was. And there are sometimes, like I mentioned, the whole, hey, I'm using an item, this counts as a turn. I mean, it's not a bad thing that they took that away, but after playing so many other games that you're used to that, it's a little bit jarring in that sense. But yeah, the workmanship of the actual tokens themselves, yeah, definitely needs some work. So if they do plan on making more printings of this, they do need to up their game.
And it's surprising because it's only on. I mean, I guess kind of on the punch outs as well. I noticed a few paints, but like the comic and pin that came with it, like
they look great.
Are top notch.
They look excellent. But overall, I mean, if I have to say one final thing on it, it's like overall, it's not bad. It's not bad. This is a good first attempt, IDW, but I think it could be a little bit more polished. So yeah, that's the Sonic the Hedgehog Crash Course board game, and I know we've already talked about our thoughts on it, but I want to know, what are your thoughts on it? Have you played it, thought about it, loved it, or hate it? Let us know in the comment section below, and as always, James, thanks for coming out, man.
It's a pleasure, dude.
Absolutely, always a pleasure. You know, one of my favorite friends on YouTube here. Tell everybody where they can find you.
Well, you can find me over on StuffWePlay. It's some of everything weird and retro, and the documentary series The Art of Failure, an examination of some of the biggest critical and commercial failures in the video game industry and the people behind them.
Yep, and if that's your thing, why not subscribe, right?
Stay classy, y'all.
Absolutely, and of course, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing if you haven't yet. And you can find me on Twitter at G2TheNextLevel, Facebook, Instagram, whatever's your fancy. And as always, keep on gaming and keep being awesome, folks. On behalf of James from StuffWePlay, I'm G, and we'll see you on the next level.